Hello, and welcome to Disco Elysium. I've been trying to play this game for a while now, but I've gotten like 20 hours in or like 10 hours in and then been like, okay, I'll play this some other time, and then just haven't gotten back to it either time. But a new update came out that added voice acting to like the whole game, which is it's a ton of text, so it was a huge amount of work. Especially given to me for free. It was given to the owners of the game for free as a free to patch, so that's cool. I'm really eager to dive into that, but before I do, instead of just jumping in like I normally do, I wanted to come to the top and hit you with some content warnings, because there's going to be a lot, basically. I can't adequately content warning this whole series, just because there's so many, so let's just get started with them. There are, talks of, there's like deep dives into racism and class politics, and there will be depictions of dead bodies and, alcoholism, drug addiction, drug use, homelessness, poverty, orphans. It's slurs, but the slurs are always, I think, in the fictional and mostly fictional. I think actually I'm pretty sure there's the F slur in here somewhere, but yeah, basically just be aware that this game is going to be getting into those heady topics, and it's not going to be pretty. No matter how I play it, there's not like a version that's pretty, but I am going to be trying to play it in a way that is in a way that's not, like a shitty cop, because you do play a cop. Oh yeah, cops are in here. So do know that, but it's gonna, there are ways for it to get away from me. There's a lot of dice rolls happening, not even in the background, just in the foreground. You see the rolls happen. So yeah, just be aware of that going into this. I'll try to do a quick content warning at the start of every episode, but those are the brief ones, and if any of those turn you off, probably, or turn you off and are deal breakers, just make sure to, maybe this isn't the series for you. There's not a way for me to avoid that, sadly. So yeah, let's get into this and see how we go. Okay, so these are archetypes, right? These are kinds of cops you can be. You can be a thinker. You can be very intelligent, very bad with people, interesting facts, original ideas. You can be sensitive, very psychological, magnetic personality but unstable, might begin to lose his mind, physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done but dumb as a rock. Yeah, these are versions that versions of stats you can pick, but we're going to be building our own character here. So yeah, I have a build here in mind. I basically am going to be trying to play as close to Sam Vimes from The Watch, Terry Pratchett's The Watch series, not the show, the books, as I can, just because I think that's fun, and I like Sam Vimes. Sam Vimes is as close to any kind of cop that I might want to be. I'm really interested in intellect, not like as a person, as in this game. I mean, we're not getting to the real world. I'm into intellect in this game. There's a lot of cool things it does. We can see it in the next screen. So yeah, this is basically our cast of characters. You'll see what I mean as we get on, so I won't explain too in depth. But these are our cast of characters. So you have logic, you have encyclopedia, rhetoric, drama, conceptualization, visual calculus. Visual calculus is the one that I think is like the most interesting for intellect, just because it has this cool, like, you can like reconstruct crime scenes, and like it's a cool effect if you see it happen. It's a cool effect. Maybe another time I'll play psyche, or I'll play like physique intellect or something, but who knows if we're playing this again. So let's play it the way I would want to play it first. Let's see here. So I think empathy is the one that I want, but let's click through these. Let's click through the ones that are here. Half-light lets the body take over, threatens people. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city as shivers, which makes sense for Sam Vimes. I'm gonna try not to spoil the watch as I get into this. Electrochemistry. Go to the party planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Physical instrument. Flex powerful muscles. Enjoy healthy organs. Pain threshold. Shrug off the pain. They'll have to hurt you more. Endurance. Take the blows. Don't let the world kill you. Volition. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Inland Empire. Hunches and gut feelings. Dreams and waking life. Empathy. Understand others. Work your mirror neurons. Authority. Intimidate the public. Assert yourself. Esprit de corps. Connect with Station 41. Understand cop culture. So we're not picking that. Suggestion. Charm men and women. Play the puppet master. Okay. So Sam Vimes is someone who has high empathy. But he also gets a lot of hunches and gut feelings. But he also was really tuned into the city. So this is an interesting one. I've picked empathy a lot, is the thing. The past 2 times, I'm pretty sure I've picked either empathy or like really close to it. Inland Empire, hunches and gut feelings, dreams in the waking life. I really like that. But I also really like shivers. Tune into the city is really interesting. So let me just think. Let me just think this through. So say Sam Vimes. Content warning for hangings as well. So say Sam Vimes is confronted with let's see. Confronted with someone who is lying. How do I want him to break through? Do I want him to notice the truth of the city and break it to them? Do I want it to be empathy for him to understand them? Or do I want it to be Inland Empire for him to get a gut feeling about the situation and go, wait, hold on. I think it's that one. I don't know, actually. It's one of these two. It's not Shivers. Shivers makes sense for Sam Vimes, but as a background thing, he can feel the city through his boots and know where he is. But these are more operant. These are more in the way of figuring out people, which is Sam Vimes' thing. So let me think of how he figures out people. I think there's an understanding there. Let's see. Sometimes I think a lot of the time, the problem is a lot of the time empathy and hunches look very similar to Sam Vimes. I think these two are entwined in a really important way. So, dreams and waking life. A lot of the moments that I think of Sam Vimes are Inland Empire in a lot of ways. But the Inland Empire leverages his empathy, and they are less frequent than his uses of empathy. His uses of understanding people are far more important to him than his uses of... Yeah, it's like he gets one good lever at the end of a book. So I'm going to say empathy. We're going to go empathy for the 5th time and the 3rd time, unclear. But we're setting it as our signature. Confirm, yes. Okay. And here we go, I guess. I thought there was another screen here, but maybe not. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. You're conscious for immense in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic source. Its bloated and shameful, a ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Ex-love, ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone. Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Unsure of why Chef is the...
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
Ooh. So that's what I mean by characters. The ancient reptilian brain and limbic system aren't recurring characters, but Inland Empire is the one that we saw, right?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball. You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large. Infinitesimally small. Vying for resources is just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
The thing about... let's see. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is like a very... it's a very... I don't know, there's something about it that... Maybe it's just because I listened to it recently, but that... Let the Motherfucker Burn speech from American Gods, which is... I love that speech so much.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago. You lost.
Let's go. Okay, so this is what the game looks like. I'm pressing tab to highlight stuff. We're gonna save immediately. No comment as to why. We're picking this up. Take the item. Let's see what he has to say about this. Okay. Look at this. This is the coat. Gives us +1 to a spirit of core. Yeah, the all of the clothing is stat boosting. Reel-to-reel tape player still rolling empty. What's my tie?
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
83% chance. Oh, I didn't realize a double one, a Snake Eyes always loses and a crit always hits. Interesting. Okay, let's do our first dice roll. Our first visible dice roll.
You reach out to grab the tie. But what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Yikes. Okay, well, that was our first failure. 83% chance. The odds were quite low. Alas. Failure. Okay, let's get this shirt. See what it gives us. That gives us +1 to conceptualization, -1 to suggestion. Let's see. I almost like, do I want to wear the shirt even? Unsavory odor. Oh, okay. So if I washed it, I could get. But, okay. Well, you see, my problem is that
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Don't be scared. It's only your face. It's not like anyone's going to see it.
Okay. What is this door? Locked. Okay. Locked is what that door is. Pretty sure I have pants. Oh, they're there. They're on the floor. Let's see what we got here. +1 to electrochemistry, -1 to savoir-faire. I don't remember what savoir-faire is. Actually. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this was the right place for it. Savoir-faire. I don't see it here. Interfacing, composure. Oh, there it was at the bottom.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. That's good. Let's get this shoe. Let's see what this looks like. Shoe. There's no stats on it? Maybe there's stats to the whole fit. Alright. I guess that's it for this room, right? I can't try the tie again.
This fan has 2 chains, or has it been consigned there as
No, it's locked. Okay. Also, they read those every time, huh? Interesting. Okay, we made it out. In this game, you can Hey, money. In this game, you can... those dice rolls aren't like...
Hello, officer.
Assigned like at the start of the game. Let's say, for instance, one way of doing it would be to... One way of making these dice rolls would be to roll all the dice at the beginning of the game. Sorry. And then just present the results as they happen. But this game literally, like, when you press the thing, it randomizes it. So I could reload that and try to get that tie, but I'm not going to be doing that.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
No. You're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
We are not doing this.
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Retreat is not a winning tactic.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Thanks, Classy? Oh, they're going to pronounce your name. Someone...
A light glinting off her eyes.
Goodbye.
Someone's going to say her name at some point, I'm sure. Oh, she wasn't really done, huh? Okay, let's see. What is this? Satirical newspaper, Trompe le Monde. Something about the mouth? No, that's la bouche. Le Monde? No, it is the... unclear. I don't know French. It's him. Okay. What do we got here? Lyrics. Microphone stand. Speakers connected to the radio.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul. Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
You know,
a man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
There's something there, and it's not good. That's all you know for now. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs, one of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you.
Okay. So, what we've got so far is, I was, basically blackout drunk for 3 days, didn't do my job, and also there's a murder. I'm gonna, quick spoiler, the body out back is the hanged person I referenced. So, yeah, I'll notice, I'll make another note before I go out there, but we are going out for this episode, so, I don't know, maybe I'll put another notice on for later, for the episode that we actually get through on. Server personnel until 1300 hours, huh? Okay. Okay.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Oh wow, I thought I was able to talk to her before.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Sorry, I had my mic muted, I guess. I was like, oh no, Discord did the thing again. It didn't. I just was muted. I said, I like this, the spirit of core here. This feels like Sam Vimes for sure.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
No.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
Yeah, Kim's rightfully upset with me. I really like Kim. I don't know that much about him. But the little I have seen makes me like him. But I also know he's like well beloved among the people I trust who have played this game. So
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Fantastic.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
weird thing to say.
Didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? She went away because none of your business. Oh my god, what is your obsession with this Sylvie person? Get over it.
Maybe it's he who's obsessed with this Sylvie person. Certainly sounds like it.
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real. Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
The IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume he means you owe him some money.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
I really love this one. Proceed and show him the coins you found. Is this money?
Yes, it is.
That's 10. Plus 10 is 20 equals 40. I'm now down to 90, right?
No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Yes, it is.
He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money.
I think of this all the fucking time. just think of it so much. Just the sheer smallness of the money.
He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Officer, you really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them, ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Wow, I didn't realize I can get here this quickly. So, yeah, okay, hold on. So this is my thought cabinet. There are 6 spaces here, and then 6 locked space, or actually I don't remember which way it goes. There's 12 spaces total. I think I only have access to 6. But this is a a catalog of thoughts. What it means is these are things I can think about and then internalize. So let's see. This one's called Long Lonesome Way Home. Let's rewind. Let's retrace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel, bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through the courtyard, scarring little children. Go onto the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach Le Domaine Eminent in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to Perdition. There's a side alley there and your footprints in the mud. Actually, yeah. So we're going to be thinking about this now. And I don't, oh yeah. So in 6 hours from now, in-game time, not out-game time, not real time, this will manifest. It'll be something that, excuse me, what my character thinks about, we'll have a thought about. Yeah. And that's basically, we're like basically in the shape of the game. Let's just take a quick look around before I head out. Nice autosave.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? You rascal. I'm too old for you, and too married besides.
Your advances haven't thrown her off one bit. In another place and time, she would have probably welcomed your attention.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
One quick moment. Okay.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Oh my. You know where we are, right? That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located? We're in the city of Revachol, dear. Yes, and Revachol? How would I even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world.
Oh.
We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
Radio's being used? No. No. It's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct.
Oh.
Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
I've never heard it pronounced that way.
But they still have cops.
Oh dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
It's a hard line, bud.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspires a long time ago.
Whatever do you mean?
Sequence killers, huh?
Ah, yes. Probably Roll With Me by the Fletchers. People often quote the Fletchers at me. Morel says it's my theme song.
Morel.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Oh.
You've got guns of steel and a chiseled jaw somewhere under the bloated alcohol layer. Maybe she'd like to sponsor you.
No, I will not.
You must be joking. Although our pay does sometimes feel like a joke.
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living wage when you don't have a strong union behind you. Maybe you should talk to Everard, the union leader.
Oh?
Interesting idea. This Everard sounds powerful. Maybe you can wrangle some coins out of his pocket.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you, just ask.
Wow, she's so nice. Oh, so sad.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Wow, that was a conversation and a half, huh? Oh, the pen. I got the pen, yeah. Nice. Oh. Wow, wow, wait, look how nice, did you see how nice of a pen that was? Look how cute this is. This is just like, here, have this pen. Aww. I always explain the world to you. Perhaps try a rich person or are educated. Okay. Tabs here. Wild Pines.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
No idea. Looks like he works for Wild Pines, the logistics company who owns and operates the harbor. Possibly because there's a strike going on in the harbor. There's not much to do aside from drinking and sleeping.
I don't want to pick up the pills. I mean, like, I don't personally think it would be bad to steal from this guy, or like, even like a pill, just like take a pill. But I don't know what the... I mean, I'll take that. Sure, I guess. Warning, we're gonna be up on the dead body pretty shortly, so be aware of that. A flashlight in those areas.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Wow, they look so bad. Okay.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion.
Oh, woke me up.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Lieutenant. Interesting.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is her number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Interesting.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
I love this. I love the way they talk to each other. Do not do that.
No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Garbage.
Okay, don't listen to the authority.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the dock workers' union.
Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that. No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Huh.
People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just...
Yeah, go on. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skewer thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. 10-18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir. Over.
Ah.
10-9, repeat message. Over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the headmaster's office in
Headmaster.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules. You mean your partner?
What is he saying?
Jean. Yukoma.
He's asking who you...
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer Dietmar, sir. Over.
Did you
Dietmar.
lose his memory along with his fucking badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
My name.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Oh, it's not my real name.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Look at this portrait. It's a man with like an encyclopedia as eyebrows, which is amazing.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
He asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Oh my god, they're so mean, which is fair. He's kind of a dick.
Sergeant Orson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry. It's hard to think like this.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
Oh my god.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him.
Soba.
Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Oh, this is a red check that cannot be retried. Oh, do I want to try it?
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his phone, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon. Over.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
It's a single-shot kill A9. An armistice, to be precise.
Says it's a kill 9mm armistice.
Armistice? What, is he a fucking... Clearly he doesn't have his Villiers anymore.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants.
Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his...
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Yes, I lost my wiener too. It's really funny. No.
He acknowledges your joke and asks...
Lay off. Lay off? Tell him we'll lay off when he retrieves the goddamn police property that he has been entrusted with.
Satellite officer... 10-4, affirmative. Officer in pursuit of his firearm.
Oh God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Okay, 10-4.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question. Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
Carrot juice?
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Well, a lot of shit just happened there. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna call it here. Oh, hey, look. We're gonna save. Sorry, wait, what? Do you really wish to use written pieces of the contents of the save game taught at Martinez Day 1? I don't understand what you're asking me. Wait, sure. I saved, right? That's what I did. I'm like second guessing myself now. Martinez Day 1, April 2nd. Yep, that's the one. Okay. Thanks for joining me. And I will see you next time. Bye.